Hey, what's up guys, it's Samurai. How are you guys doing today? You guys are having a fantastic day today. I have a story time that I want to tell you guys. It didn't happen this whole story kind of happened over like a few year period. But it didn't happen on a specific day, but I'll get right into it. So in 2008 we moved to Vermont, and then in 2010 we moved to another house in Vermont. And this is kind of where it all happened. So when we were living there, there were these really kind of creepy people that walked by our house and the whole entire neighborhood. We kind of lived on like a main road, but they would walk on the sidewalk and everything, right past this motel that lived near us. And they never seemed rude. They were never rude to anybody, but they would always walk around just like really kind of creepy. They would, I don't know what you call that, where you put your hands together and you just kind of like nod your head or something, like a prayer thing. They would always do that, like when you'd walk by. They did it to me a few times, and I just didn't really think much of it. But my dad and my mom and my sister always said to watch out for these people. The bus driver said watch out for these people. I never really knew why. But they were religious, and that's not bad or anything. But they were like always really creepy. I remember one day I was sitting outside, or I wasn't sitting outside. I was playing outside in the front yard, and my baseball kind of rolled past them, and they just kind of looked at it, and they did that nod thing again, and that was kind of funny, but I didn't see much of them talking ever. I just saw them walking by. It was a man and a woman. It was a couple, by the way. I just kind of saw them walking by. One time, I saw them looking at this guy's bike. Like, this guy was showing them his bike. I didn't really know what that was about. I mean, never seen a bike before. I don't know. But they never really seemed rude. They always seemed pretty nice. But then one day, it was, I read that it was December 2011 to January 2012. They actually found this girl, and they took her back to their house. Yeah, and they raped her. And the girl escaped after 2 weeks. Apparently they tied her up too. But for some reason, they were never caught until 2012, July of 2012, and I wasn't surprised. I mean, nobody was surprised that this happened. My dad read an article and he told me, yeah, those people who always walk around, they got arrested for raping a girl and tying her up, and that didn't surprise me. I mean, the only difference was that I didn't see them walking around anymore. It didn't really change anything. If anything, it made it better. But I mean, they probably wouldn't have done anything to us because they probably have a taste for a certain age and stuff like that. But I was reading an article a few days ago about this whole thing, and I actually found out that it happened right behind where I used to live. Literally, or not, it was like diagonal, but it was behind where I lived. Like, there was this little corner that you turn into, and it was like in that corner, but pretty much behind my house. And that I never knew that. I never knew that this whole thing happened there. So while I was living there, right across the street from a river, 3 houses down from a graveyard, right next to a hotel, and right in front of a rapist. Yeah, and somehow nothing ever happened to us. Nothing ever happened to us. We were perfectly safe and sound in that house, but that really freaked me out. I just found that out the other day, that they lived like right behind our house. I thought it was like kind of a few streets down, but that really creeped me out. But yeah, guys, just be careful around people. I guess that's the moral of the story. Don't talk to strangers. Definitely if they wear robes, and just talk to each other while walking down the street, and pray at your baseballs as they roll by them, or talk to people with bikes. That's pretty much the moral of the story. But yeah, guys, if you guys like this video, please leave a like on it. If you dislike this video, please leave a dislike and a hate comment telling me exactly what I did wrong. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And as always, goodbye, bunny rabbits.